While the internet is still new, using technology to communicate is not. Media are as old as cave paintings. And when the telegraph was invented, a message that took several weeks to travel from London to Hong Kong suddenly could be delivered in just a few hours. So we have seen before this kind of compression of time and space. But something new is afoot. Chinese protesters against Japan, organized by text over mobile phones. Terrorist groups use websites to pour out their messages and recruit new members. So this is the new public square. And in the private sphere, online communities come together to share their suffering, whether because of discrimination or disease. Each of these groups is a community held together by a common cause or shared identity. And they are held together by network. It used to be word of mouth or newspapers, but now that network may be a technology, satellite television, or email. Each of these network communities can either be big or small. A network community could be neighbors petitioning the city council for a new traffic light. A network community could be the public health authorities trying to get the word out about this year's flu. Studies of the impact of the internet on politics split two ways. Some argue that it's simply an extension of the old politics. Governments crack down on protests online, just as they crack down on protests on the street. Politicians raise money online, just as they did face-to-face. But others argue something new is going on. More information is available, greater transparency is inevitable, and new institutions are arising to replace the old. In this online book, I will introduce the idea of network communities as a fresh analytical tool to look at the history of politics. Specifically, we'll examine how activists use network communities